This is my randomology, and I am a completionist, so this is entirely my own fault. Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scargiver. I watched this back in January, well, the first one back in January, and to say that I was not impressed would be an understatement. Now, to be perfectly fair, there were some cool action moments. Visually, I thought the movie looked fantastic. But that was kind of it. Like, for being over 2 hours, it really didn't bring anything new to the mix. It was I could pick out the beats that were Dungeons and Dragons and Warhammer and Seven Samurai and Star Wars, and it was just all this mishmash of all these other works that did it a lot better. So I don't know, maybe at least the action scenes were decent enough. So all right, well, this one's only 2 hours, not 2 hours and 10 minutes. So oh, and I know that there's supposed to be like a 6-hour cut of this thing, like the whole, like both put together. I'm not doing that to myself. I'm stopping it here. So let's do Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scargiver. And as always, if you like what you're watching, go ahead and subscribe, give us a like, become a member here on YouTube or on Patreon, and you get all these videos early. Yeah, there's that epic soundtrack. Soundtrack is pretty cool. Soundtrack and visuals.
Circling the gas giant Mara was the small moon of Velt. There, a village of humble farmers lived a simple...
I don't know if we need this recap. It literally was the last movie.
So the shadow it was that a woman named Cora and a man named Gunnar set forth from the village.
Oh, Gunnar, right. Fucking idiot.
Darian Bloodaxe and his lieutenant Milius. In an ambush on the floating...
See, you're throwing a lot of names here that... This is part of the reason some people don't like science fiction. It's just... You throw a lot of new stuff at them, and even I, who saw the movie, am overwhelmed by what I'm hearing.
The SCARGIVer. She's unfelt.
Anyway, what I was going to say was, what exactly is the incentive to not just orbital bomb the farms once they know that, one, Kara is there, two, they're not going to get the food that they need? Which, by the way, in this kind of setting, that's kind of a really weird thing to do. Like, we need the food from your farm. It doesn't seem like it's that difficult to travel to a lot of different systems. They could get food pretty much anywhere. So, meanwhile, back with the Space Amish.
I'm Hagen.
And this is not Hugh Jackman.
This is Dan.
How many of them?
6, with Cora and Gunnar.
6.
Yep, 6 against an entire starship. How do they not know that all the faux space marines here weren't killed?
5 days?
Yeah, 5 days to turn all y'all into basically Sardaukar. And why is he wearing that crown of horns? I mentioned that in the last one.
A lot of you, if you were not capable of standing to protect your own home. If you had to ask others to lay down their lives for you.
Whoa, who said anything about laying down lives? Someone raise their hand and please ask for clarification there.
He's dead. You do not believe that they will return?
No, why would they, apparently? This is...
in the event of an admiral's death.
When the time comes, we may all have to stand together.
What do you mean, may?
In time, we will teach you how to fight.
In time, you have 5 days.
The grain is our most powerful weapon.
How?
Able to blow us out of existence from orbit.
Oh, actually, they're actually addressing my concern. That's interesting.
We can use it both as bartering tool and shield.
Again, though, there's nowhere else they can get food anywhere else.
I know, right?
If it wasn't that.
Yep, spiders, heights.
But yeah.
Oh, right, he's got a thing for her. Well, that was fast.
Our first official act.
Do we need slow motion for this? I haven't seen it yet, but I feel like these should have been similar to what the costumes in the Dune adaptation should have looked like. What the eyes wide shut is that? Oh, now we're doing Shakespeare, Julius Caesar. Dramatic bitch, he has an he's got a whole, like, string quartet playing while this is happening.
Do it. Kill her.
Oh, she couldn't kill her, okay. What do they call her, the SCARGIVER? Is that what happens when a Disney princess dies?
It's funny because it's true.
Okay, so she killed a kid. Oh, so she went through with the order, and then they're going to frame her for... Okay. The orchestra's providing the soundtrack, and they're keeping up with the action, even though this part wasn't planned. Oh, my God. You know, finding out your partner's a kid killer, kind of a mood killer. Epic wheat harvesting action across the screen. Come on, there's like 100,000 acres more of this. We don't have time for the googly eyes.
On my way.
Yeah, he sounds stable. Yeah, let's put him in command of a warship. And then again, nobody here in this military has really shown to be the most level-headed of individuals.
It is I that stands before my people as a savior.
This guy is negative 10% body fat. Now, my question is, they're harvesting wheat. All they have is wheat. Is this what the ship was supposed to eat for however long they were going to take this for? Just... Okay, so her arm is mechanical. It wasn't just like a thing on top. Don't dunk your dirty hands into the drinking water. Now, I know why this montage is here. I know why all these scenes have been put into the movie. It's because we need to see, you know, our not 7 samurai here learning to love the land as well and forming a bond with the people. And that's good. You know, we need to show that these are, you know, this is an honorable rustic life. But if you're selling this as, you know, an epic space opera, epic farming is not exactly what most people want to see. Like, well, there's a way to get this done pretty quickly. Oh, you thought epic farming was cool? Epic milling, motherfuckers! Yeah!
No! No! I reject the premise of this!
When I first saw you all ride into our village, I felt like General Titus was like the mountains themselves. Tarak, your spirit is untamable, but your nobility is undeniable. Young Melius, who shines as the sun upon our faces.
You figured all of this out just by looking at them this morning. That's
steadfast and true. You are our heart. You give us hope.
You know, despite the fact that all of this is your fault, literally your fault. Okay, now clearly they all have a tragic backstory of some sort, but this seems to be hitting her a lot harder than the others.
By moving the grain into the village so that they can't shoot us from orbit.
I still don't think that's going to be a big deterrent.
Blood won't come out easy, but we can try.
No, it's perfect. Leave it. Do we have...
It's supposed to be like a bulletproof vest or something. It didn't seem to work that well.
I'm gonna tell him.
Don't you dare.
An account for every hunting rifle. Every knife.
That's a big rifle. Okay, these two are interacting a lot. Something's gonna happen between the two of them in the fight. I mean, as far as combat training, yes, you slash and you cut them up. That is a big gun. Blunderbuss? What's the... What are you hunting that you need basically a plasma grenade launcher?
Sweat and working together, we could pull it out. It could be a powerful asset.
Hey, air support. Are you gonna contribute to this at all?
You're all here because I want you to know who the hell you're fighting with. Everyone must share the truth.
This is the part of the D&D campaign where the DM tells everybody, share your backstories.
From the regent to spare them.
Yeah, these people don't know mercy. I don't know why you think that's something you're gonna either count on or expect in any way, shape, or form. Did we really need two of those? I feel like one would have been enough.
I'll never surrender. You should understand that today before you choose to follow me tomorrow.
You're gonna surrender, and everybody under your command last time died. Great to know. We're definitely overusing the slow-mo here. I don't think it's really necessary for a lot of these shots. Like, every flashback has been in slow-mo. I feel like we could cut maybe 20 minutes off this sequence.
Before. Never spilled blood.
Oh, you took your own arm off. And those things just attach, cauterize the wound, and glad you measured it. Otherwise, your arm was going to be either too long or too short. I do like the costuming in this. I feel like this should have been the kind of costumes that we could have seen in the new Dune movie. I haven't seen it yet, but from stills and things that I've seen, the costumes don't look as extravagant or even flamboyant as I always imagined them. That's one of the things that I'm not looking forward to seeing. Cora, something you want to share with the class?
I am a war orphan.
And?
Never having a family, I believed I had found one.
I feel like you're leaving out something very important.
This place taught me what a home and family could...
Now, see, if we hadn't gotten that sequence of her just explaining everything to Gunnar, I keep wanting to call him Gunnar. If we hadn't gotten that, this would feel a lot sketchier on her part, and it would have been a really cool revelation later.
We have a handful of officers they send down to collect the grain. We take them.
What?
Yeah, what's part 2 of this?
You think they would listen?
No.
I do.
Why?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
What in the realm of what's happened here and what you've seen makes you think they're gonna bargain? We need to see the entire sequence of her basically parking this thing. I mean, it's kind of like when you see somebody... Ah! Jesus.
I was given memories of a world I will never see.
Sad.
Loyalty to a king I cannot serve.
Tragic.
And love for a child I could not save.
Ooh, that's gonna be awkward later.
You must know you cannot win.
I mean, numerically, no. Oh, we're gonna Rambo this? Here we go! It's taken 3 hours of film to get here, so let's make it good.
While I negotiate, we'll dispatch the Cryptea to capture the women and children. We'll land a small...
The what? This is what I mean here. You got tanks, you got dropships, you have armored personnel. Even with the Viet Cong tactics they're going to be using, it feels like... See, just one of those tanks alone. Nice hat. Oh, is this what those, what they call them, armor-piercing charges are for? Man, you gotta check your oil, because, man, those things are just, like, black smoking everywhere. Here's Noble.
You know I've been tasked with bringing honor to the Motherworld.
And you're doing a crackerjack job.
I intend to be sheltered up in that longhouse. I'll be slaughtered by my men on the way to them now.
Wait, they have samurais? Is this part of the plan? I can't tell anymore. Do you? Because there was a whole plan and... Well, Gunnar, once again, you have into something without really thinking about it.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Come on, you're our only chance.
Yeah, now, dick. Did they get all the other dropships or just those? Yep.
Oh, damn.
That sounded so painfully British. Oh, not lightsaber fight? It's kind of cool. Okay, the action scenes, not bad. Again, we're using a little too much slow-mo. Like, I want to see how fast they're moving in actual real time. That thing only holds one shot at a time? Oh, you are so dead, it's not even funny. So the plan just kind of went tits up. I don't even know this guy's name. Why is he getting such an epic death? He just splatted.
Are you sure?
Now. Start it now.
You're asking her if she's sure about something after you just... I gotta hate this guy. This feels like kind of a dumb idea just to send her up. And she's good, but is she that good? Meanwhile, back on the farm... And they all get shot down in 2 seconds. Because, you know, automatic weapons versus hunting rifles.
To fight and die.
No, let's do the first part.
To your enemies.
Thank you. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. Don't do it, kid. Don't do it. Yeah, she's gonna die.
We're still waiting for an update, sir.
Update, most of them are dead. I hope nobody's out in the field where this is going on. I mean, I want Titus to live, but at the same time, guys like a mountain and nobody's scoring a hit. That's a big boom for a little grenade.
2 down, non-responsive. Bring the gun.
Oh, that's what they wanted. Okay. Now, it wasn't armor, that they wanted the uniforms. Don't be stupid, kid. I feel like at some point somebody else in the room should have probably taken a shot or two at these guys and not let her do most of the work. I know this was set up, but I know actually very little about her backstory and why he kind of focused on her. It doesn't ring as deep as I think it should be. I know you all really liked her, and it's great that you all bonded, but there's still kind of a war going on outside, so get on that. Yeah, with the fact that these guns basically melt everything that they hit, I feel like using them really close might be kind of dangerous for the person doing the shooting. You know, getting hit in the face with a bunch of molten metal. Did he just spank him with the axe? Weren't there tanks? Wasn't there like a lot more armor on the ground, or did I imagine that? Oh, there they are. Do we have any more of those little grenades? Because some of those would come real handy right now.
Give me the charges.
Oh, they're going to try to blow this thing up? you're gonna take down this big ship with a little bag of explosives. There better be like a pocket nuke in there. Oh, hi, I hadn't seen you all fight. This ship is very steamy. A lot of the Imperium's technology is either very steamy or very smoky. That's a hell of a thing. Well, that changes things a bit. Wood's not gonna cover you from that. How's the wood melting? What?
This is the least scientific thing I've ever seen!
You be quiet!
Seriously, how many people are gonna be left after this? Absolutely no security in the main reactor room, huh? Nobody else working here? That's a face. Does the reactor have a face? Are they feeding... Is this thing coal-powered? I'm sorry, are they actually feeding coal into... Oh, that sucks.
But we have men on the ground.
Oh, now you care? You literally gave him a gun to shoot somebody earlier, so... Damn, brutal. Jeez. That was sweet. Somebody's gonna get shot. Somebody has to get shot. I knew there was more than one.
But if I must.
Together.
Oh, there go another two, I think. So there's like 3 dozen other soldiers in front of them and nobody's getting a shot in. And what are you gonna do? Better be awesome, because you're coming in like at the 9th inning. Is that the expression? I don't follow baseball. Where the hell were you 40 minutes ago? Well, he's not bulletproof, but he's like really tough, like built really tough, right? Is the tank gonna do something? Yeah. Takes a while to get that thing going, huh? For plot purposes, that's good, I guess. You know, one would think if you have a dangerous person on board your ship, protocol would state, lock everything down, right? And then just move section to section to section. But no, we're not going to do that. Are we seriously doing this like a World War II battleship? Gotta be honest, there's been some cool moments here, but this feels like it's been going on for like 2 hours in real time. From noticing the explosives on that giant generator head. And why does the generator have a face?
Much better than could be expected from a bunch of fucking farmers.
Just fire. Just fire.
What?
Nobody noticed the high explosives on the reactor? Well, that went wide. You shooting, you idiots! Also, I hate to be the fuddy-duddy right now, but what's to prevent the Imperium from retaliating?
Take her.
And you didn't. So we meet again, Obi-Wan.
I think George Lucas gonna sue somebody.
This is kind of cool. Ow. Damn. He's still alive. Yep. So, what's the contingency plan here? Because, ship went bye-bye. Okay, some people are escaped. Are there escape pods? Dropships? What are those things? To the chest as he's holding her, you could have just lopped the back of his head off. That thing's gonna be nuclear when it hits, just the kinetic energy alone. Woo! It's, I think you voided your warranty. Ow. Oh yeah, you're alive. I mean, any landing you can walk away from, right? Yeah, as soon as somebody says that, they're gone. Yeah. I would feel a lot worse about this if he wasn't the cause of so many problems. Is that the Resistance?
Form up on me. Yes, Commander.
Oh, now you show up. Yeah, how many people died? Your farmland is utterly devastated. There is a half-mile... Oh, there's another tank still. I mean, you can make a living collecting scrap. There's plenty of that going around. The entire valley is absolutely destroyed. Chemicals and coolant and all that stuff leaking into the soil. I'm sure this is gonna be fantastic for the next growing season.
It's funny because it's sad.
It's really over. It's...
Yeah, he's dead.
Dive.
Aw. That's actually sad. This one I feel bad for.
And by carrying on. By carrying on.
Say it one more time for dramatic effect, please.
The assassin of the Princess Issa.
I know your name, yes.
He's taking this very well. Then again, like he said, he probably already knew, so.
Not her assassin. For the princess is still alive.
Huh? What?
More than that.
How? How?
What am I to do?
How do you know this, by the way?
All of us.
And I as well.
That's an oddly convenient way to get rid of all the guilt in one sentence. So there's gonna be more movies in this thing. Alright. Okay, let's talk about that. Worse than the first one. I'm not sure. You know what? There's still a lot of things that felt... A lot of things happened that didn't feel like they should have happened. The plot felt like it was like very convenient. It felt like we wasted a lot of time getting information that we could have gotten a lot of other different ways that felt more organic. The fight scenes stretched my credibility in that nobody was hitting Titus and I'm blanking on the guy's name. Not Tarzan. It really was stretching the, suspension of disbelief. Now, the action was good. The music was pretty good. The costumes looked good. It's the story itself that I really didn't like. And I'm sorry, but Gunnar, I could not stand him. I really didn't feel bad when he died. I really didn't, because one, this whole thing is his fault. Two, Korra was all set and ready to make a deal that would have saved the village, saved everybody's lives, and given her, I guess, that redemption that she was looking for, to die for something. And then he blew that. And then at the end, why didn't he shoot Noble the moment he walked out of that dropship? Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that just, even for like an action movie, a sci-fi epic, a space opera, I found myself getting mad at the choices that were being made and the decisions that people were making to just kind of move things along. So there's going to be more of these things. I am not watching the extended version. I am sorry. I will not do that. If they do come out with more, which I don't know that they will. I mean, the reviews on these things are atrocious. Worst movie I've ever seen? No. Really big missed opportunity? Very much so. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later.